Y'all know before we ask them out for life is out there. Hope you guys having a blessed day. Make sure you subscribe to that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Now, DDG had an interesting theory that he was trying to throw out there, and I'm very spiritual, and I look at things behind the curtain. I like to evaluate certain instances, especially if something that's came out of nowhere with the technology that we have today and things that can pick up on so many anomalies or anything that can really get out of control that we can actually put a stop to rather fastly, right? And when it comes down to these fires in LA, it's just kind of strange that it's happening only in these wealthy areas, as if there's something going on with, these celebrities and insurance claims. This is what DDG is alleging. But let's get right into the video.
People file insurance claims. Now, that might not be it. Don't quote me. I'm just saying it's just a little weird that it's happening in so many different rich areas. And I know it's people that's not rich that also got affected, but the areas that it's happening in, it should not be happening in. Like Pacific Palisades is right next to the ocean. I don't know if that matters or not, y'all. I'm not a geographerist, whatever you want to call it. I'm not none of that. So don't quote me and try to take my words and twist them. But bro, these areas it ain't supposed to be happening. You feel me? West Hollywood is out of control. This is the city. Big buildings. It don't make no sense. It literally don't make no logical sense to me. I'm like, bro, why is Hollywood? The Hollywood sign is on fire right now. Kid you not. How? How's the Hollywood sign on fire right now? You telling me all this tax y'all take, LA take, bro. I'm tell you, bro. If you make an M in LA off rip, you supposed to give them 400,000. That's another one. Shazam. Trying to tell you. You telling me, y'all, I mean, it's billionaires in LA though. Like it's probably being a millionaire in LA is so regular. Like it's normal. It's so many millionaires in LA.
And that's the crazy thing too, because insurance claims are trying to cover up something. Like a lot of people and in politics are really trying to equate that it's not due to it having a drought, it hasn't been raining for a certain amount of time, global warming. A lot of things are done in the background in order to cause something that's not always going to be visible. You're not going to always be able to see something on the surface. You got to look beyond it. Because when you look at restoration or whatever they can be trying to build or what they're trying to imply, you know, because the weather and weather control, all these things start coming into effect when you think about how they're able to produce, certain things within the ecosystem. And when you're paying attention to a lot of these factors and you open your mouth, especially somebody like DDG, you can put yourself at risk speaking on a lot of these things. Because when they trying to cover up something, when they're trying to, push a certain agenda, especially Trump just being, sworn in and actually becoming the president. Because even though you win, you still got to go through the whole little ceremonial process, right? And then they do this big ass disaster that's going to kick off the year. Why does that happen at the beginning of the year? Certain things you got to think about.
And there's lots of billionaires in LA too. You telling me all this tax y'all getting, y'all can't get some helicopters and put the fire out and put it all like that's all I'm saying, bro.
So, and he's being 100% correct. You have all this technology that they can use. I mean, they have literally spoke on I forget the name of it. It's called when you actually throw ice into clouds and you force rain. If y'all anybody know about that, I forget what it's called. There's a specific term that they have for that. It's dang, I forget the term for that. That when you actually put ice into clouds. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Cause rain. That's just something that they call that. Let me see here on this phone calls, right? Cloud seeding. Yes. Cloud seeding. Let me see if I can put that on the screen right quick. Let me see if I can. Cloud seeding. Y'all can just check that out and read that and look up cloud seeding. Now, with cloud seeding, you can literally adding ice to clouds can cause rain through a process of cloud seeding. All these people that got all this money, access to so many different resources. You mean to tell me that you can't put y'all money together and do something about this almost immediately? Look what happened with all the CEOs when Vid happened. I ain't gonna say the name when Vid happened. They all from all these companies, they stepped down almost immediately. They stepped down from a lot of their companies. So when you look at things like this when it occurs, and who knows if they're trying to build after all this fire shit, they're gonna try to, cook up another program or another building or the area and try to build something else or, make it appear as something else. So they're trying to build something underground. It can be so many different ways you can slice this shit. I mean,
I'm just observating.
observating.
I know none of my grammar is working right now. I just been all over the place all day. I know I'm in the middle of moving and stuff like that, but bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. It just doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. I called my brother. He actually, the dude, our homie, that house that burnt down, my brother talked to him or whatever. And he went to his area to like help him out or whatever. And bro, the whole neighborhood is burnt to the ground, to pieces, bro. Like it's no more houses left. It's just dust and ash, bro. And it's very, very sad. People losing their houses, bro. Like it's some people that can't afford. Like I'm blessed enough to be, God forbid that my house burnt down, right? I'm even thankful to have power right now. I tell you that right now. I drive 1 minute down the road, every single house, every single fast food restaurant, every single establishment, no power whatsoever. No power. It ain't one place with power by my house, but I mean, I got power, so I'm thankful. I feel like I'm blessed to be in this situation. I've gotten multiple things in the mail. I actually got fined for having dry shrubs by my house. Like they want you to cut them and stuff like that because it's a fire hazard. So I live in a very fire hazardous place. So I'm blessed to not be a part of this at this very moment, knock on wood. Pray to God that I'm not. But, you never know what happens. If it's a fire in the Hollywood Hills, you never know it can be a fire over here. So not to scare y'all or nothing. If it is a fire and it does burn my house down, I'm going to get possible and I'm going to make it out alive. Trust and believe that. So, yeah, I really want to send condolences and
Yeah, now some people are alleging that pretty much the wildfire is accused of being of not being a wildfire at all, but a attack meant to further some sinister end. These two serve two purposes: casting doubt on the established science of climate change. See, they're trying to say, oh yeah, with the climate change and the earth and all these things are happening because of pollution, greenhouse gases, and people really just, you know, doing whatever the hell they want to do, basically, and drying up rivers and all types of shit. And they don't want you to notice these things or they don't want you to pay attention to them. So a lot of people will use it as a means. Oh yeah, this is due to climate change, or on the back end they say, oh no, it's not due to climate change. This is a planned attack. It's to place the blame on somebody to make it appear as if somebody's not doing their job correctly, like a governor or such. It's like too many things in the background. But believe me, the technology and things that we have nowadays, there shouldn't be no excuse for something like this to be allowed. I believe everything will come into the light once you pay attention to it, and you'll be able to see past the schemes and the wiles of the devil, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, I agree with DDG on that note that it's some weird shit going on. The power's out. Obviously, it's some weird shit with this fire, and a lot of things are spiritual too. A lot of things are meant, especially if it happens in the Hollywood Hills. I believe it's a lot of sinister shit going on in Hollywood. Hollywood, if you know what I'm saying. A lot of weird shit. But let me know what you guys think about in the comments. And I'm up out of there.